A $2,500 reward offered tonight to find the killer of that 26-year-old woman who was killed, Brandy Odom. Her torso and her limbs found in different parts of Canarsie Park. A gruesome end to such a young, promising life. Now, the search for a motive and who did this. Tonight, the murder victim's mother, talking exclusively to Eyewitness News reporter N.J. Burkett. He's live in Mill Basin with our lead story tonight. N.J.
And first, Bill, a major development in this case. Eyewitness News has learned tonight that a bloody saw was recovered from the crime scene this afternoon. Testing will be used to confirm or to rule out a link, but yes, it is potentially a major break in the case. As for the victim's mother, her grief, as you would imagine, is just unimaginable. She says it has been very, very difficult for her as she speaks out tonight for the first time.
I can just imagine what kind of pain she probably could have been going through with such vicious acts.
Nicole Odom hasn't slept in 2 days. Not since her daughter's body was found in Canarsie Park, less than a mile from her aunt's apartment. Brandy Odom was 26 years old. She had been murdered and dismembered. Her head and naked torso were found face down among the leaves and twigs. Her arms and legs were later discovered several blocks away. Late this morning, sources say a bloody saw was recovered from a trash can near the crime scene. Police have not said how she was killed, although investigators believe she was murdered elsewhere. Her remains dumped in the park where they were found on Monday evening.
Everybody loved her. I can't even see not one person who would want to do this to her. Brandy was friendly with everybody.
The saw was discovered in an area that had been searched the day before. DNA testing will be used to confirm a link to the crime and perhaps to pinpoint a suspect. A $2,500 reward is being offered for information. Authorities have not said whether they believe the murder was a random crime or whether Brandy Odom was killed by someone she knew.
I just want, the people that's out here to know that this was somebody's child, and she do have people that loved and cared for her.
Mrs. Odom tells me she first learned of the crime while watching the news on television this week. She says she never suspected it could be Brandy until it was reported that the victim had a distinctive tattoo. Of course, anybody with information that could help police solve this case is urged tonight to call the NYPD.